So in last lecture, we have seen basics of biosensor or introduction to biosensor till component of biosensor. The components of biosensors which we have seen in bit short. So this is what components of biosensor or a block diagram of a biosensor look like. It consists of analyte, bioreceptor, transducer, electronic part, and a display where we want to see the output. This is, we can say that schematic or a block diagram, or you can say the component of a biosensor. Now its representation we have seen in a short, like what it individual component is used for. Now we'll see these components of biosensor in large, what each component is useful, what it consists of. So the first component which we have seen in the previous slide is basically Analyte. Now we can see from the biosensor diagram, component diagram, the first and foremost is Analyte. And this Analyte basically is the part which is most important to us. Let's say if you want to measure uh, blood glucose, if we are interested in monitoring blood glucose. So from the blood glucose, the glucose is Analyte. That is what we are interested in. So Analyte is the first part from our component. The next part is basically bioreceptor. So these are a few bioreceptors as we see in the component. So what is bioreceptor basically? So the Analyte is basically interacting with something. So this target Analyte interact with biological component, and that biological component is called as bioreceptor. Now this bioreceptor is the second component which of a biosensor. So this bioreceptor is specifically designed in a way that it will communicate or interact with the particular analyte of our interest. So when this analyte interacts with or binds with specific analyte, it will produce a measurable effect at the output of bioreceptor. And that measurable output, we can take it as a for the input as a next step for the transducer basically. So what is the need, or we can say what is the peculiar characteristics that drives the bioreceptor? Now that is, take an example, my blood may consist of different kinds of sugar. It may consist of glucose, it may consist of fructose, it may any other uh, sugar. But I'm mostly interested in finding out the glucose content. So if a mixture is given, any homo or heterogeneous mixture, my biosensor, my bioreceptor has to pick a particular analyte and bind with it among a different combination of solutions. So for bioreceptor, selectivity has to be very high. So high selectivity is the one of the most important characteristics possessed by bioreceptor. So the bioreceptors can be classified according to the what kinds of common types they are used, classified accordingly, like how what kind of interactions they are involving, whether it is antigen antibody, whether they are enzyme ligands, whether nucleic acid, DNA, cellular structure, cells, or any biomimetic materials. So we can see this combination here, say antigen antibody, ligand receptor, DNA cell, enzyme substrate. So these are few types of bioreceptor present in bio sensors. So here the analyte is interacting or gets communicated and interacted with the analyte, and reaction happens. So what is the most important function of bioreceptor? So as we have seen, the most important function of bioreceptor is to interact with a specific target compound. So that is the target compound analyte. That is what we are mostly interested. So the compound which is to be detected is the most important to us, and that has to be taken care. So this is most important function of a bioreceptor. So secondly, high selectivity. So the bioreceptor has to be able to detect the presence of my target compound in a particular given solution. So already we have seen the example. Next, it should have ability for that biological element to interact specifically with the target compound. So it should have a specificity also. So this specificity forms the basis of my biosensor. So it is the one of the most important characteristics. So what are the different types of biosensors? So already we have just seen few. So these are types of bioreceptors: antigen antibody interactions, artificial binding proteins, enzymatic interactions, affinity binding receptors, nucleic acid interactions, epigenetics, cells, tissue level. So these are different types of bioreceptors which might be used.